PM on a Thursday afternoon. How you doing today, Wack?
I'm not doing too good.
Oh, why is that, my bald-headed friend?
You chose to do the unthinkable.
What do you do? What?
I've been getting battered, harassed, because you, the white guy, wanted to shed a, I'm not going to call it dark, light on this Pop Smoke situation.
Right.
You know, that, Adam, that's not hip-hop.
You really gonna do this argument that everybody else has already been doing?
It's not hip-hop, Adam.
It's not. What's not hip hop about it? He's a famous rapper.
Gotcha.
It seems like a very important part of the storyline.
You don't think it's distasteful to give that a voice?
I understand that a lot of people think that the purpose of podcasts is to make them feel warm and fuzzy inside and to make them feel like everything in the world is okay. But the truth is that there are important conversations that we need to have that will illuminate and provide insight into what's going on in the world that aren't going to make you feel good. Okay, They're actually going to make you confront evil face to face.
So you felt like you should give evil a voice that might, people may say, well, if you do that, you can get on the big platform. Why give it a voice? I mean, at the end of the day, what about Pop Smoke's family and the friends and loved ones? You know what I mean? I mean, listen.
They deserve to know more than anyone else.
Hold on, listen.
Wouldn't you want that information if somebody that you loved?
I mean, after
wouldn't you want to know who the perpetrator was?
You got you right. And then think about it. Pop Smoke did have a lot of positive messages in his music.
Well, like talking about Dior and wearing cool clothes. I'm sure there was probably some good messages in there.
Yeah, but they're really pissed off. And me personally, it's the part where he says he has no remorse. Why didn't you edit that out when he said that?
I think if you're going into a podcast with somebody who is entirely known because of the evil that they have brought into the world, and then you edit it to make it seem less evil, I mean, why did you even do it in the first place? To me, it's like, when I went into that conversation, I was expecting him to be more repentant and to probably, like when I asked him, like, if he apologized or if he said sorry and he basically said no, I was like, oh, so that's a plot twist I did not see coming.
At no time did you say, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have did this. And why didn't you just stop the interview? Just stop. Why didn't you? Because the people in New York
are
really
bro.
disgruntled, they're upset. Why didn't you just stop
really
the interview?
I think they are. I think that the hip-hop media landscape, they probably feel pretty uncomfortable with it, but the actual people seem extremely interested in this content. And for sure, from my perspective, when I got done that interview, I said that was a way more emotionally in-depth interview than I expected. It was a lot more illuminating than I expected it to be.
You should have had, my attitude about it, like really,
what would you have done differently?
You know what? Shut up. Wack is back. Listen, when he put in work for a reason. All right? Let's stop with all when somebody goes against a man, I know this sounds distasteful. Nobody is apologetic for completing the mission. When our military went out to get bin Laden, right, Saddam Hussein, right, we cheered, we jumped for joy.
That doesn't seem like a fair comparison.
Bin Laden and Saddam Hussein had family too.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
I don't think it's fair to compare Pop Smoke to a terrorist.
What I'm saying is, when you set out to get your man.
He didn't set out to get his man.
No, they went on a mission that day.
They went on a robbery mission. They didn't want to kill someone. They went on a mission
that day.
Right.
And you set out to get your man. The only time a person might feel the least bit remorseful is if a stray hits an innocent bystander. But if you set out to go get your man, when I used to go rabbit and quail hunting, right? I had a 410 shotgun. Shout out to T-Police. We would go up there to Bakersfield, right? And Papa Haynes, and I would stalk that rabbit and that quail. And when I took aim and went boom, with that single shot, and that rabbit did a turtle flip, duck, duck, turtle. I jumped for joy. I was excited.
I don't think that you making this argument is really who I want doing defense for me on this whole controversy, because I think from your perspective is like, ooh, LA up 1, New York down.
No.
That feels like the energy that you're giving me, and that is not at all what I was going for.
This ain't what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. And I'm tired of you hypocritical.
I ain't gonna lie, Adam did the reverse Uno card. That was crazy.
Busted fake people out there. Don't proclaim to be from the streets, to embrace the streets, to talk that in your music about the streets, and be a fan of said individual while he's talking about what he'd do, how he'd do it, how he'd lay it down, how you smoking on Pookie, Rookie, and Dookie, and then when somebody turns his into the smoke, or when somebody makes him it, now you're woe is me. Call that.
Right.
If it's on, it's on.
It just wasn't on, though, right? Like, regardless of whatever war Pop Smoke had going on with his enemies in Brooklyn, this is completely separate from this. If Pop Smoke had got by the people he was doing that he was beefing with, nobody would have an issue with this, or nobody would have so much to say about it.
My number one
Not
weapon
necessarily, bro.
for these streets is paranoia. I'm never not paranoid.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So y'all got to stop faking. You know what it need to be? It needs to be a disclaimer on some of these artists' albums where it says, you know, explicit lyrics, right? Fiction. So we can say, okay, that's his alter ego.
Well, Lil Durk basically does that. His last album had a warning label on the beginning of it that said, "This is all cap. This is not real," or something like that.
Well, Lil Durk,
he was facing some serious charges at the time, so I think that's why he wanted to do that.
Lil Durk, sit your love down. I know you. I get what you're doing, okay? Lil Durk doing a great job. He did the joint with J. Cole. He did a U-turn. He's doing great.
Oh, he's pushing peace. You hear him on the phone with J. Maine?
First of all, Lil Durk ain't pushing peace.
Why do you say that?
His son just shot a mother.
Get
out of here. What you mean?
No, but his son shot the stepdad who was filling in for him.
Listen.
He probably ain't mad at that, right?
Lil Durk has implanted in all his children. They have an implant.
A Neuralink?
Well, what he thinks, they do.
Oh, really?
It's a fact. Elon told me. Lil Durk's the first urban guy he used.
I didn't even know you knew about that storyline, though. But did you see what the dude said? What? He said, like, I was taking this to the mall and buying them diapers and doing, like, he was really, like, caring for this. In the first sign of conflict, he snatches the blick off his waist and shoots him.
Think about what you're saying. All that the stepdad was saying, if it would have been him, would have said, I'm not going to do that. It's the Lil Durk Neuralink. Lil Durk said, taking my son to the mall, take him to a football game, shoot him.
So he can control his through some sort of mental device. Wow.
Shout out to the dude that got shot. He didn't press charges.
I didn't know that. He didn't?
Lil Durk, you better get hold of that little gonna be dangerous. You might be next.
Wow.
Whoa.
What do you think the next conversation between Durk and Nick is?
You really want to know?
You think that he's saying, like,
This
good
what he
job?
did.
Or you think he's saying, like,
That
you
nigga
got
said
chill?
He said he gave him some dap. For sure, Lil Durk gave him some dap.
On King David.
Now, if I would have been the other
He
dude,
said Lil Durk gave him dap for that.
I'd have called Durk. I'd have been like, yo, Durk, check it out. I need $5 million. You ain't gonna see this little until he's 57.
Dang.
5 million wide right now. And you won't see this little until he's 57 years old. Lil Durk might would have sent him $1 million.
I mean, that guy, assuming that he's been with Lil Durk's baby mama, one of Lil Durk's baby mamas for like a long period of time, think about that. You're waking up every day dealing with the fact that the biological father of this little shit you're taking care of is one of the biggest rappers in the world and somebody that people are genuinely pretty terrified of because of stuff he's been associated with.
Well, I mean,
it's got to be weird raising it under the specter of that, right?
I mean, this is why I made sure I was in the home until Michael grown. That wouldn't have been fair to no man for me to leave and somebody have to go into a home with Wack 100. Am I knowing how to manipulate Pops? All I gotta do is tell Dad you screamed at me.
I sit down for a date off Tinder, and she's like, yeah, you know, I work here, I do this is my hobby. I have one, his father is Cass Jones, aka Wack 100.
That's it.
I walk away, yeah.
That's
Sorry, this was a big mistake.
Yeah, I said, you know, they're grown, so she don't gotta deal with that. But at the end of the day, I will say this, look, bro, let's not act like, you know, we don't cheer when our team wins. Fellas,
Jesus.
when the squad come back from putting in the work, we want to hear the details. We like, what? Yeah, when I jumped out and I ran, yeah, that's right, that's right. Okay, you jump for joy. While you jumping for joy, somebody's crying.
But okay, what I really want to hear your opinion on is the fact that one of Pop Smoke's homies, Ross Swish,
They backdoored Pop. They set him up.
No, they didn't. But
New York set him up. That's a fact.
if that interview told me anything, it was that conspiracy theory has no legs. But anyway,
Are
this
you
dude,
slow in the head?
the dude
don't
you're
get
thinking
what
of is
he's
Mike
doing?
D. Ross Swish was not anywhere near this situation when it went down in LA.
Do you not get what he was doing?
Oh, now you're talking about that.
Bro, it's still people on trial.
Oh, now, okay.
Of course he's going to say this wasn't this and this wasn't that. Them is special circumstances.
So you still believe it was a backdoor with no evidence? What's the evidence? What
The
points you in that
body.
direction?
4 people with hoodies come in the spot with 4 or 5 people, and all they do is leave a motherfucker in the shower. Nobody else is touched, and the 911 call comes from New York.
Okay.
Remember, I got blamed first for it.
Why would you have been?
Corey King went live. Well-known blood. Corey King's the one who started the blood movement out there. So he's well. The name is Corey King, right? Went live, crying. Wack, I know you have something to do with this. You, Game, Snoop, Ice Cube, none of you to come to New York. I'm in Germany on tour with Game. We ain't even here. But I did tell Blueface, now let me tell you how close it came. Blueface and the baby shot a video that day. Nephew called me, said, Wack,
Shout out to baby, man.
Pop Smoke in town. He want me to come to the studio. I said, negative. He got too much going on.
Pop Smoke had too much going on.
Yeah.
Even out here?
Yeah, he was out here.
He had street
He had too
situations
much
going on out here.
So I said, listen, he ordering the homie that supplied everybody females, right? They told me I can order like 10, 15 bras. Every one female out of towners.
How do you order a
Every
bra?
one female that you order and bring to your location, 5 know about you.
Right.
So if it's 10, 50 know where you at.
So you know that for a fact that
That's a fact.
he had some setup chicks in there?
No, listen, you know, that's what it is. I got women right now that they go places, we hear they told them the thing, we see what it is, right? So I tell Blueface, nah, go home. He said he want me to come to nephew, go home, because I'm in Europe. I ain't there, dude got a lot going on, go to the house. So he listens to me. He wakes up 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 in the morning, and say, yo, they and I'd have around and been right there.
Well, he was going to go to the studio, not the Airbnb, right?
Bro, he'd have got to the studio. Some brawls would have come through. Bro, we finna go up to the, what you think he gonna do?
Just bang him in the studio. You don't need to go back to the dude's crib.
They gonna go back. And I told, the label contacted me when I was in Europe. I said, yo, don't put him in no Airbnb. Put him in a W hotel on the 18th floor.
I think of this every time I stay anywhere.
I told him.
Airbnb is not a good direction for
bro.
me.
Adam, Hollywood Hills is worse than the projects at night. It's dark, you can't see shit.
Right, no cops around.
A lot of shrubbery and bushes in between. You know what I'm saying? Come in there, have their way. So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, rest in peace, Pop Smoke, but like, y'all gotta stop.
Rest in peace.
Y'all gotta stop making it a big deal that dude was interviewed on No Jumper. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, somebody's gonna interview him. At the end of the day, you just interviewed Terrence Gangster Williams. He got 20 bodies. Didn't nobody care?
And that is the biggest thing that this whole controversy has exposed to me, is just how hypocritical and unthinking so many members of the media is, in the sense that they cover these rappers, they know about these rappers, but they don't actually listen to the music, so they don't actually understand how bloodthirsty and crazy their street lives are. And then on top of that, they're like completely incapable of dealing with the hypocrisy of the fact that people who kill random people get interviewed all the time, and then this dude, a famous rapper, and everybody's heads explode when we have the conversation about it.
I heard you, and you kept it even real with him. You said all that, and the white boy ended with something that you claim you are, claim you do. You told him, this ain't hip hop. I'm here to what?
Feed the streets.
You got a white boy talking about feeding the streets. I had this little punk. You seen the little punk he was arguing with?
Yes.
He's on Clubhouse. His name is Relly. I renamed him AKA Relish. Now he's mad at me, little Relish. He's mad at me because I informed him last night.
Right.
Are you arguing me because of Pop Smoke, or are you arguing me because you know that I know that your mama got good in the mouth skin?
Dang.
Wait, what? Good in the mouth skin?
Man, you know
Relly, aka Relish, moms has good in the mouth skin.
What the does that mean?
See, I done be trolling. I done trolling.
I don't even.
In the mouth skin, his mom.
The skin in her mouth.
I done be trolling, bro.
She got good. Okay. How do you know that? You just every mom.
Relish. She off 108th over there off of Jamaica.
Listen, there seems to be some confusion
the real
out there.
back though, she bends it over.
This podcast exists to feed the fans, the people who are actually interested in this. By no means am I trying to please the corporate stooges that comprise the hip-hop media space.
Hey, bro, we renegading over here. We renegading. We winning. We putting out more content than anybody.
That's a fact.
And at the end of the day, let's keep it real, Adam. They only know what you say or what I say because of why you're tuning in. Now, at the end of the day, I think you did what you're supposed to do.
Thank you.
And I think you gave a great interview. Right? You did. You gave a great interview.
I feel like that's kind of being ignored. That interview itself is extremely good, like extremely well done.
A great interview.
Revelatory.
Yeah, revelatory.
People want to judge it based on a 60-second TikTok. You got to check the whole thing out.
Yeah, he did a great interview. And at the end of the day, I think it's going to be more to come because is it one or two of them out? I think it's two of them out.
Well, there's another one who was on FaceTime with that Relly guy.
The Relish guy.
Yes.
The one who got his mama got the good in the mouth skin.
I don't know anything about that. But and then there's a couple more locked up too. But you know what occurs to me too is that a lot of people are just watching the stop clock because this dude getting interviewed 5 years after Pop Smoke died is incredibly offensive to them.
That's crazy.
Do you remember there being a lot of controversy when Vlad and other people platformed Keefy D? I don't.
Wasn't a problem.
Yeah, because it was 20 years later, 30 years later.
Pop Smoke is not Tupac.
Okay.
Pop Smoke is not Tupac. And Vlad, punk ass, you punk. You went over there and interviewed the dude who's supposed to had some type of dealings with Tupac. Now, Vlad, I don't know what type of man you are and why you would even help or even assist this Keefy D, but Vlad, you ain't.
Wait a minute. You just tried to bail him out.
Dang.
Huh?
You were just trying to bail him out.
I ain't tried to do nothing. We got another hearing date because they violated the 14th Amendment rights.
What is the 14th
Son of
Amendment?
Sam law says a convicted criminal cannot do business.
Okay.
He's not
a
convicted. He's
convicted
just
criminal,
charged.
right.
We back in there. Vlad, I'm just with you over there. You know what I'm saying?
But yo, all
I'm
right,
trolling right now.
I know you.
Trolling. Shout out Keefy D.
You never miss an opportunity to
Okay. I'm gonna stop it right there, man. Simple, man. First thing first, rest in peace, Pop Smoke, man. Rest in peace to the loved ones we lost, bro. You know what I'm saying? I done lost some loved ones. I'm pretty sure y'all had too. And I guess people are mad about I guess, you know, people not thinking about the loved ones. What about the loved ones? But then Adam make a point where he's saying, bruh, somebody was gonna interview him. You feel me? Whether it was this, whether it was that platform, whether it was that platform, and he's right. Somebody was gonna interview him. You feel me? Anyway, so Adam is running what he's running. You feel me? And what really matters to a YouTube channel is views. So it's like, is that the worst thing Adam done? I don't think so. You feel me? I don't think. What's that dude name? Y'all remember that dude that used to work at No Jumper, and he got exposed. Adam exposed him by that he was I think he slept with a LBQ community person. You feel me? I think that was pretty messed up because they were supposed to be friends or something. I can't remember that situation. That was a little minute ago, but it was something like that. But I don't know, man. To this, bro, everything Adam do on YouTube is business, bro. It's business. He not putting his personal feelings. He not putting nobody else's personal feelings. It's business. You feel me? I feel like I don't be trolling. I feel like it's business, and I feel like sometimes he be trolling. Trolling is something you doing intentionally, whether it's good trolling or bad trolling. But um, is there even a good trolling? I guess it's somebody joking type of thing. But people really be trolling like they don't know, but inside their brain they know what they doing, but they saying stuff like they don't know what they doing, but they doing it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Y'all comment down below how y'all feel about it, man. It's your boy Kevin Better. I appreciate y'all for chilling with me. And I'll be catch y'all today. So, alright? Peace.